Hello everybody, happy Monday, if it's Monday when you're watching this. It is for me, and it's nice and sunny here in southern Ontario. Looks beautiful out. It's still winter, but it's so nice. Thank you for coming back to my channel, guys, and joining me for more of these layout shares. And again, if you're new, I've had a bunch of new subscribers since I started this. Thank you so much for joining our little community here. So nice to have you. Okay, so since I give myself only 15 minutes for these videos, I'm going to get right into it. This is a layout share, and I think in my 15 minutes I'll only have time for this one particular event, and you'll see why. But this is something in my 2017 miscellaneous album. So there's a black one again. And this was a day that my friend Kathy and I, one of my best friends ever, that you hear about all the time, that my friend and I spent with our kids at a lovely kind of park. Not really, it's kind of like a conservation area near where we live. So I will go through that with you and then move on to my other video if I have time during my lunch break right now. So here we are, guys. This looks a little bit different, you will see, than most of my layouts, doesn't it? I think I was trying to be a little extra creative. So instead of just pictures all the way across, I broke it up with a circle that I cut out with my jumbo circle maker from Creative Memories. And then I went ahead and added some smaller photos. If anybody wants measurements or anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll provide them for you. So that's what I've got here. 2 different fonts for my title, a couple of spots with enamel dots, and that is it. I miss this age. My little guy still is very cute, but he was so cute at this age. So cute at every age. Okay, so that's that. And that brings me to this layout here. So there's Kathy. As you know, she has 3 boys, a set of twins, and her older boy. And it's really cool because the way it turned out is our kids are pretty much 6 months apart. So my daughter was born first. 6 months later came her oldest son. Then I had my son, and then her twins came along. So they're all 1 grade apart in school too, which is kind of cool. So now it's like grade 9, 8, 7, and 6. Awesome. Anyway, that's who we are. And here's one of the pages. One of the next pages. I used, this looks very nature-y to me. So I used a really pretty wood grain and all these colors that match with the scenery and the mood. I think they match perfectly with the scenery and the mood. And I've got some cute embellishments here. These, for example, are die cuts from Creative Memories. These guys, I believe it's from a pack from either Echo Park or Simple Stories. If you want me to look it up, I will. And that's it, like not much. Again, I'm doing a little bit of like just extra strips of stuff to add to it. So there's my little base. I have a very, very thin strip of black just to match the black that I've matted on. Then my stripes that I love to do. Then another random strip of like a dot paper. And at the top, same thing, a little bit more of the black and stripes. Okay, then I have a little heart and a little enamel heart beside it. Nothing earth-shattering, but another memory down, right? So that's good. I love this. So I had done a little series on my channel, I don't know, might be a couple years now, called, was it Method to My Madness? I can't even remember now. No, my scrappy formulas. Method to My Madness was something different. My scrappy formulas, and I did one video, if you're interested in looking that up. It is all about just this look, my grid layouts, where I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 pages, no, 12 photos per double page spread. And I love this. This is really one of my go-to designs because it's so quick. It's so easy. Like this page you could pop out in absolutely no time. All it is trimming your pictures down and your papers, slapping them on and adding some embellishments. There's really nothing much to it. And sometimes, if you have seen that video or some other of my layouts, you'll notice that often I leave the back white. So I just use my regular background, which is a Creative Memories sheet. But sometimes I like to add a background color. As you can see here, it is brown. And I cut... When I do a background color, I typically cut my photos smaller. So let me tell you right now, because I know somebody will ask, you like my little ruler that I stole off my daughter? She liked it when she was small, not into these princesses anymore. Okay, so if you look here, my photos have been trimmed to 3.5 inches squared, obviously. And the papers are the same, of course. Usually when I do it, I'm like at 3.8-ish. So I wouldn't have obviously as much space between the photos or at the borders. But I mean, it's the same design element. It's the same design, I should say, but you can just jazz it up a little. And really, when you look at the pages together, if you were to have a bunch of grids, they all have their own unique look anyway, regardless of the fact that you do them the same size, right? You know what I like here? I said this in one of my videos before. I like that when you're doing this kind of layout, you're really free to use a lot of elements that maybe you'd have a hard time using on a traditional page, if that makes any sense. It's just fun. I find it fun to just decorate them however you want. So, you know, some can be left blank because you use pattern paper. Some you can add a lot to. I love overlapping on my photos. That's awesome. I did it here as well. It's one of those things that you can really play with just to make it as creative as you want. So there's that. Now, sorry, I don't actually have these 2 pages in here properly because this album is not completed. So I'm kind of working around those. But anyway, here's another page, and it is very, very simple. Not much to it, but I really like it. I think the colors are really nice. They were pulled out of obviously what they're wearing, like I always do. Not what they're wearing necessarily, but the basic theme of the photos. And here I also used these adorable Vicky Bouton elements from a package that I would really like to repurchase, but I can't find anymore anywhere. It doesn't matter. I do that all. Tell me down below, please. Do you often buy the same thing twice because you love it so much and you have more need for it? I do. I have done it with many things. Like I tend to do it mostly with birthday elements. But like this is one example of I could use another package or 2 of that. It's just so cute. And those hearts came from that, and this little sticker strip came from that, and those words, everything actually. I think everything on here came from that, other than the paper. Like this is a sticker. No, these are 2 stick. Is that 2 stickers? Yeah, 2 stickers that you can barely see. Let me show you. Yeah, you can barely see that, but it's just another little element to bring out some color. And again, simple layout, beautiful blue, like a washed blue. Wood grain, and then a little plaid strip, red, backed on brown. Couldn't be any easier, guys. So there's that, and then, oh, this one too. So look how the moods changed, right? Like looking at all of these, somehow it looks like the whole mood of everything has changed. But I think it works well because now the boys are in the forest and the colors behind them are so natural and soft. I mean, it's all wood and grass and dirt. It just, to me, looks so good, light like this. I could have gone another way. I could have made it more, because I did consider, I could have made it more heavy brown based on the elements, but I didn't. The soft look just works for me. You like that? Check out this tree. Isn't that wild? That tree looks like he's whistling a tune or something. I love it. I had to put that in there. Oh, and here you'll notice, instead of 3 photos on this page, I was able to get 4 in because I just cut them smaller. There was no need for the extraneous stuff in the picture to make it onto the page. And they look perfect. I mean, you don't need them any larger than this. Perfect. So there's 4 on the next side. I got 2. I didn't want to trim anything in these particular ones. Again, I could have done 3 or 4, but I sort of like this look. I want to see the entire forest behind them, and I like the green and the rock in this. So I left them, and I think it looks pretty darn cute. Here's those Simple Stories puffy. I always press them. Those Simple Stories color vibe stickers, and these are in that pukey green color that I love. I had mentioned before too, I bought every single color they have. In fact, I have 2 of many. Like I have 2 of this green, I have 2 of the red, 2 of the black probably. They're very versatile. I love the size too. What have we? Oh, okay. So this is a warning to those of you who do not like snakes. I don't like snakes, but I'm okay with looking at them. But if you have a phobia, I suggest you don't look at this because they're kind of creepy and the snake stickers are kind of creepy. Check this out. So my friend Kathy's eldest son has a major thing for snakes, and he was so excited because as we were walking, he came across one. And Kathy assured him it was not poisonous. Actually, I think he knew that because he's a smart boy. And he's done a lot of research on snakes and reptiles. So he knew it was fine to pick up. So that's what we did. I don't... Actually, I think my daughter did touch it too, but I don't have a picture of that. So there's all the boys hanging out with their snake, Kathy holding it up, and my little guy. I think this might have been the first time he's held a snake. So that was pretty cool. And this was a funny situation. So I have this paper. For some reason, it reminds me of snake skin, which I don't think it is, but it just worked for me. And I was kind of looking everywhere in my stash because you know how it is. We have everything until we need it. I could have sworn I had snake stickers somewhere. I did not. So I just went on Amazon and I Googled snake stickers, and these darn stickers from Martha Stewart showed up. I think it was like a 3-pack for $6. It had snakes and some spiders and all these gruesome things. But check out how perfectly they worked out. And I don't know about you, I'm not a huge fan of these transparent stickers. I really don't like them so much. Like, I don't know, can you see that? The outline of it bothers me a little bit here. It shouldn't. I should be okay with that. But it bothers me when you see that white outline around it. Not white, clear. But anyway, I'm too damn picky. It's fine. It's not too bad when it's on white. It's fine. It served its purpose. There you go. There's that page. Guys, guess what? Let's see. I don't have any more. I'd show you this, but I don't have a full, this isn't fully completed, so I won't do that yet. I'm at 14 minutes and I'm done. So how about I let you go, and I will be back with another video soon. And in that video, I'm going to show you something that a few people have asked me. What is the notebook like? Like, what are my notebooks like that I write my journaling in, and how I organize what goes where? I will show you that next time. And you will see then why I often say if it's worth snapping, it's worth scrapping. I will do that next time. I'll show you a notebook and more layouts. And if you have any questions in the meantime or other suggestions, please leave them down below. Have yourselves a great day, guys. I hope everything's okay. And we'll talk soon. Ciao for now.